Welcome to Wedding Matters. This is a platform where we discuss everything about wedding. Wedding is just a day, but once in a lifetime. Therefore, make that day a most memorable day. We'll right back. If you are planning your wedding, or you are about to wed, or you are still single, then this is the right channel for you to watch. And today we want to look at how you can formulate your guest list. That's the guests you are going to expect at your wedding, the number of people that you are going to have on your wedding. Because as event planner, each time some of the clients will call, the first question will ask, how many people are you expecting at your wedding? How many guests are you expecting to be at your wedding venue? And sometimes this question will not find answer. But the truth is this: if you can have a proper guest list, well spelled out, if you can have your the number of people you are expecting at their wedding reception, it will help you a lot. Because why? It will determine how much you are going to spend. It will determine how you formulate your budget. Because why? When you don't have a guest list, you discover that at the end of the day, you may end up spending beyond what you intended to spend. Because like I do tell my client, though wedding is once in a lifetime, but you don't need to break the bounds because you want to wait. You don't need to spend everything. I think there's a saying, they say cut your coat according to your clothes. But I advise my client, don't just cut your coat according to your clothes. You don't need to use all your clothes because you want to wear one coat. So cut your coat according to how you want it, because there should still be the remaining clothes for other things. That's by the way. Then what do you do when you want to formulate your guest list? Number one, know who you are. How do I mean? You know who your spouse is and you who you are. For instance, are you a very social person? Do you have a lot of friends? How many association do you belong to? Do you want all of them to come? Those are the things. The first thing that you do, you need to sit down with your spouse to be and look at all these things, analyze this. For instance, you look at how many of your neighbors are you inviting. Are you getting me? Number two, if you have friends, close friends, important friends, how many of them are you extending invitation to? And if you extend invitation to your friend, are they married? Are they coming with their spouses or with their children? You need to consider all these things, because in Africa, um, especially in Nigeria here, and especially in Lagos, you invite one person, he will not come alone. May likely take another person, probably his spouse, sometimes even his driver or his house help. That's how it's here in this part of the world. So you need to look at that. Then if you have an alumni, how many of them are coming? How many of them are coming from that group? Or you in your church or mosque or whichever religious organization you belongs to. Let's for instance a church. Okay, in the group that you are serving, maybe you are in choir or in one group or the other, how many people are coming from that group? That also help you to formulate the list. Then also look at, for instance, if you're a boss, how many of your staff do you want them to be present there? Or you are working elsewhere, how many of your colleagues do you think will be present on that day? Your boss, is he coming with his wife, with his children, with his driver, with his house help? You need to also understand all those things. Then that will help in formulating your list. Then also you look at your family members, starting with your parents. I once we organized events. We plan events for someone in the east, is specifically in Owerri. And then the parents, the mother, was a member of a particular church. And then in that church, she belongs to almost about three groups. And all of those groups, they were present. The women's fellowship and every other, two other groups, they were almost like, each of those groups were almost like 20. The other one was like 50. The other one was like 50 again. So just from that uh, group, I mean that the mother side alone, she had almost about 120 guests from there. So you look at their parents, their associates, their group, their church, or whatever religious organization they belongs to, their neighbors. They should be part, definitely may be part of the guest leaders they need to consider. Then also you look at your immediate siblings, like your brothers, your sisters. Do they have friends? Their friends, are they married? Are they coming along together with their children? You also need to put all those things in place. That will help you to formulate your list. Then also extended family members. This is Africa, my dear. You need to consider them because you have cousin, first cousin, second cousin, this, niece, all those people. You need to put them into consideration while formulating your guest list, except you just want to do a kind of wedding that is strictly by invitation. But if not, if it is an open invitation wedding, you need to consider all those a family, extended family members, and who they may likely come along. So you need to put that into. Then also the next one you need to also consider while formulating your guest list, though they may not be directly at the reception venue, but in terms of service, that's talking about food and drinks, you need to put that into consideration while negotiating with the caterer. You need to put that into consideration. For instance, if you are wedding in a church, you look at the first set of people that you need to serve are the officiating minister. So you need to put them into consideration. The caterer, it must be included in the caterer's list. The officiating minister, the choir, the workers there, the ushers, people that will definitely help in officiating, making things work on that day. Another thing that you need to consider is how many people are in the train, like the bridal train, the groomsmen. How many people are you actually bringing to be part of the train? So you need to consider that because they are part of the guest list that you need to make. So make sure you consider that. I believe with this you should be able to have a good guest list for your wedding. I believe this will help you a lot in formulating your guest list so that whenever you want to do your plan your wedding or discuss with your event planner, you should be able to work with this. And I want to say thank you for stopping by. But if you have not subscribed, please do well to subscribe. Subscription is free anyway. Just click on the notification button so that next time we drop a video, you should be the next to see our videos. And in case you want to do wedding here in Nigeria, we're available for event planning. We're also available for your vendors, especially photography, printing of souvenirs, and other things that you may want to engage us to engage on your wedding day. Thank you, and see you next time.